Welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're taking a look behind the curtain of a retail giant, Kohl's, and their strategy for Black Friday 2024.
Yeah, Black Friday. It's this fascinating collision of consumer psychology, retail trends, even economic forces all kind of coming together.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we've got a great source that breaks down how Kohl's approach this. It's going to be interesting to uncover some of the facts about how these massive shopping events actually work. So Kohl's decided to get a head start, on all the craziness of Black Friday with an early access event that started on November 24th. What's the strategy behind starting even before Black Friday?
Well, it's smart for a couple of reasons. For one, it kind of spreads out the shopping traffic,
Right.
creates a better experience for the shoppers and the employees. But then there's also the psychology of it. When you offer early access to deals, it's like it taps into that fear of missing out. So people are more likely to jump in and buy early before it's all gone.
Yeah, it's like that VIP feeling,
Yes.
if you're willing to plan ahead. Now let's talk about Kohl's Cash. They make a big deal about it every year. Did it work this year?
Okay, so this year they offered $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 you spent, which sounds great at first. But here's the thing, the catch. You can only use that Kohl's Cash from November 30th to December 11th. So it's this small window, and it really encourages shoppers to come back and spend more.
It's not even about rewarding customer loyalty at that point. It's about making them spend more. Does it actually even end up being a good deal? Or are people just spending more to get the so-called free money?
That's the big question, isn't it? It really depends on how the shopper shops, I guess. If you're already going to spend a lot there, then yeah, it's a good bonus.
Yeah.
But for others, it can be really easy to spend too much just to get the Kohl's Cash.
It's a game they're playing with us. Speaking of games, let's talk doorbusters. That's like the classic Black Friday thing. Why is it so effective?
I think it's all about urgency. Like, if you don't get it now, you're going to miss out. Especially when the prices are so low, our brains are just wired to want to jump on that.
Okay, so what were some of the big doorbuster items this year at Kohl's? And were the prices actually that much better?
So one thing I remember was this really fancy coffee maker. It was originally like $299, but for Black Friday, they had it for $149.
Wow.
Yeah, 50% off. It's a big deal, especially for something that expensive.
I can definitely see why that would fly off the shelves. But it's so crazy how when we feel that sense of urgency, we don't think straight.
Yep.
What other doorbusters were really effective?
Oh, they had wireless headphones, a popular brand.
Yeah.
Marked down 70%. 70%. You never see that, especially for electronics from a good brand.
I bet the tech people went crazy for that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's wild how competitive people can get over a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
But, Kohl's decided to close on Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it seems like every year stores are open earlier and earlier. What do you think is behind that decision?
Well, I think more and more retailers are starting to prioritize their employees more, letting them spend Thanksgiving with their families and all that, which I think shoppers are starting to expect more and more these days, too.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. And I'm sure the employees appreciate it, but they have to make up for that lost time somehow.
Oh, right. They opened at 5 a.m. on Black Friday. Ready to go.
I can only imagine what that was like.
Yeah.
So we all know the world of retail is changing. Online shopping is huge now. So how did Kohl's handle the online side of things this Black Friday?
Yeah, they know it's important to make things work both online and in the store these days. They had free shipping for orders over $49, and you could buy online and pick up in store or do curbside pickup, all that.
Makes sense. Give people options, meet them where they are. Now, what about their Black Friday offerings as a whole? They had that huge ad. What were the deals actually like? What were they focusing on?
Their ad was massive, like 40 pages, filled with deals for everything. Clothes, home stuff, electronics, toys, everything. They had a 15% off coupon you could use on almost everything. And a lot of things were up to 70% off.
40 pages. That's a lot to go through. Do they seem to have a good grasp of what people want during the holiday season?
Oh, yeah. They focused on stuff that people usually buy as gifts, like electronics and kitchen appliances and toys, plus comfy stuff for the home, like blankets and bedding. It's the holidays. People want to feel cozy.
They know what we want. So how about the Kohl's Rewards program? How did that play into Black Friday?
Well, they offered extra points for rewards members, plus special discounts. So that was a good incentive to shop there.
Smart. Got to keep people coming back for more.
Yeah.
But they didn't stop there. There was also the TGIBF sweepstakes. What was that about?
Oh, yeah. The Thank Goodness It's Black Friday sweepstakes. They gave away over $1 million in prizes to people who shopped in the store on Black Friday.
That's fun. Makes it even more exciting to go shopping.
Yep.
Do those sweepstakes actually work, though?
Yeah, they're really good at getting people talking about the brand. And it creates that feeling that you could win big. So I think it's worth it.
It's like they turned Black Friday into a game show. So Kohl's really went all out this year. Early access deals, $1 million sweepstakes, they did it all.
Yeah. They really thought of everything. Online, in-store, different kinds of shoppers.
It's pretty impressive how they made it all work together. But before we get into how Kohl's compares to the rest of the retail world, I'd like to know what stood out to you, the listener. What surprised you the most about how Kohl's approached Black Friday this year?
It really is. It takes a lot of planning. So much is changing in retail these days. Online shopping is huge now. Everyone's on social media. And mobile apps are changing everything.
Definitely not just about going to the store anymore. But Kohl's seems to have caught on to this pretty early. They're all about this omni-channel retailing, creating that same experience no matter where you shop.
Right. It doesn't have to be online or in store. You can do both.
Give the customer options.
Yeah.
But how is it actually working for them? Do we know if it's been successful?
Actually, yeah. Their online sales have grown a ton recently, like over 15% just in the past year. So it seems to be working.
Wow, 15%.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. What are they doing differently, though? I mean, a lot of stores are trying to do this whole online store thing.
Well, one thing Kohl's is really good at is personalization. Using all that data they collect to target their marketing. Suggest products you might actually like. Like, if you always buy home goods online, you'll probably get emails about new home stuff. Maybe even some special discounts.
Yeah, making it a better experience for the customer. But it helps Kohl's too, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Think about it. When you offer more ways to shop, you reach more people. You never know. Maybe someone will browse online then go to the store to buy it. Or the other way around.
It's all connected, so the customer is happy,
Mm-hmm.
and Kohl's makes more money. Everybody wins. Okay, so let's talk competition. Black Friday is brutal for retailers. How did Kohl's stack up against everyone else this year?
Kohl's has always been known for value. Good quality without spending a fortune. And their Black Friday deals were definitely good.
We talked about those amazing discounts,
Mm-hmm.
especially the doorbusters. But it can't just be about price, can it? What else did they do to stand out?
They've been putting a lot of effort into their own brands. And doing these collaborations, you can only get at Kohl's. Like, they have this activewear line designed with a fitness influencer. That kind of stuff makes them special, especially on Black Friday when everyone's looking for something unique.
Makes you feel like you're getting something special that you can't find anywhere else. What other strategies did you see?
Well, I thought it was cool how they got involved with the community. They did this whole social media thing where people could nominate local charities, and then those charities would get part of the Black Friday sales. It's a good PR. But it also shows that they care, which is important these days.
Yeah, more and more people want to shop at places that have good values. It seems like Kohl's is doing a pretty good job understanding all of this Black Friday psychology.
Oh, yeah. And they're not afraid to try new things.
It's amazing to see how much they've adapted. But what does this all mean for their future? Do you think they're in a good spot?
It is amazing. We've talked a lot about how Kohl's approached Black Friday this year. From doorbusters and Kohl's Cash to this omnichannel retail thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's good to step back and think about the bigger picture here. How does Black Friday even affect the retail industry as a whole?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's easy to get caught up in one company's strategy, but Black Friday has really changed how retail works. It's been this huge event that affects how people shop, the economy, even society, I think.
So break it down for us. What's good about Black Friday? For the retail industry, I mean.
Well, it's a huge moneymaker. Black Friday weekend is always one of the busiest times of year for shopping. Billions of dollars for big and small retailers. It's good for the economy, too, especially during the holidays.
Yeah, it's like this big boost for everybody. But what about smaller businesses and online stores? Has it been good for them, too? Oh, definitely. Black Friday is a chance for the smaller guys to compete. Online shopping and all the deals you can find online has really helped them a lot. They can be just as big as the stores you go to in person now.
It's kind of leveled the playing field then.
Mm.
More choices for shoppers and more innovation. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be real. Black Friday gets a lot of hate, too. What are some of the problems people have with it?
I think the biggest problem is that people buy too much stuff. All the deals and all the advertising makes you want to buy. Even if you don't need it. And then what happens? You end up with a bunch of stuff you don't even want.
We've all been there. It's hard to resist. But are there problems even bigger than that? Like for society as a whole?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, think about the environment. All that stuff people buy has to be made, shipped, and packaged. That's not good for the planet. And it creates so much waste. It's something to think about.
Yeah. Easy to forget about that when you're trying to get a good deal. But are stores doing anything to be more sustainable? Make things a little bit better.
Yeah, I think more and more of them are starting to get it. They're selling eco-friendly things and doing things like recycling programs. They want people to be smarter shoppers.
That's good to hear. So Black Friday is a mixed bag. Good for the economy, good deals for shoppers, but it also makes us buy too much and hurts the environment. What do we do?
Exactly. It's complicated. There's good and bad. It's up to each person to decide how they want to be a part of it.
Good point. So as we wrap up our deep dive on Kohl's and their Black Friday strategy, let's leave our listeners with this. Black Friday shows us a lot about ourselves, what we value, what's important to us, how we think about all the stuff we buy. It makes you really think about your shopping habits and if you're happy with them.
Absolutely. And remember, the best deals are the ones that make you happy. And don't hurt the planet or other people.
Well said. That's it for our deep dive this time. We hope you enjoyed hearing all about Kohl's and what Black Friday is really all about. Thanks for listening.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.